Assalamu alaikum and welcome. You're watching Real English News along with your host Sharif Ikram Imani. Let's have a look on today's top headlines. KTR called on by delegates Oracle. In Bihar, train accident that killed many, basic precautions was ignored. Narendra Modi government must LPG kerosene prices hikes in small doses every month. Congress MLC opposes demolition of illegal buildings. Nitin Gadkari to speed up Star Roads projects. Let's have a look on today's headlines in details. On Wednesday morning, Kalvakuntla, Taraka Ramarao, more aptly known as KTR, the ID and Panchayat Raj Minister in the State Cabinet of Telangana, was called by the delegates of President of Oracle Company at the State Secretariat. It is learned that discussion regarding the investment in the software field and facilities for the same was discussing during the meeting. It is evident that TRS government has been keen on establishing the new industry at Hyderabad to generate employment for the youth. Also, the recent day KTR has invited the young entrepreneurs from around the world to invest in the state. In a pink spirit, the TRS party has been taking the moves ahead palpably.
ఒక డిపార్ట్మెంట్ కు మరో డిపార్ట్మెంట్ కు సంబంధం లేకుండా అన్నట్టు కాకుండా ఒక డిపార్ట్మెంట్ మరో డిపార్ట్మెంట్ తో సమర్థవంతంగా మాట్లాడతాం. ఉదాహరణకు మొన్న గౌరవ ముఖ్యమంత్రి గారు శాసనసభలో మాట్లాడుతూ చాలా స్పష్టంగా చెప్పారు, మన రాష్ట్రంలో వ్యక్తుల సంఖ్య కంటే కుటుంబాల సంఖ్య కంటే రేషన్ కార్డుల సంఖ్య ఎక్కువ అన్నారు. మరి ఆ సమస్యను ఏ రకంగా మనం కరెక్ట్ చేయొచ్చు? అదే రకంగా కొంతమంది పెన్షన్ తీసుకుంటున్న లబ్ధిదారులు ఎవరైతే ఉన్నారో అందులో మరణించిన వారి పేరు మీద కూడా పెన్షన్లు తీసుకుంటా ఉన్నారు. మరి ఆ సమస్యను ఏ రకంగా ఇప్పుడు మన వద్ద ఉన్న అధునాతనమైన సాంకేతిక నైపుణ్యంతో మనం కరెక్ట్ చేయొచ్చు? ఇట్లాంటి సమస్యలతో పాటుగా అదే రకంగా రాబోయే 5 ఏళ్లలో ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ టెక్నాలజీ రంగాన్ని, ఆ రంగంలో వస్తున్న కొత్త డెవలప్మెంట్స్ను ఏ రకంగా అందిపుచ్చుకొని ఒక స్మార్టర్ గవర్నమెంట్ని మనం క్రియేట్ చేయొచ్చు అనే దానికి.
A passenger train headed from New Delhi to Assam derailed early this morning in Bihar, killing 5 people. In another accident in the state, a freight train went off the tracks. There were no casualties in the accidents. Railway authorities and police were investigating whether the first accident was caused by sabotage by Naxal rebels at about 2 a.m. 12 kth of the Rajdhani Express, stopped over near Chapra station, 75 km from the state capital of Patna. Prima facie, it appears to be a case of sabotage. Railway Board Chairman Arun Kumar told the Press Trust of India, that is PTI news agency, there was a blast on the track which could have caused the derailment. But Home Minister Rajnath Singh said it was too early to blame insurgents. According to PTI, March rebel had earlier called for a strike in the area to protest against the security forces, and police said they had recovered 3 crude explosive devices that had been planted in a marketplace in nearby town. Rajiv Pratap Rude, a BJP lawmaker from Chapra, said there were about 500 passengers on the train. Officials acknowledged that mandatory precaution had been ignored. In areas where the Naxals are active, popular passenger trains like Shatabdi and the Rajdhani Express are meant to be preceded by a pilot engine which checks the tracks are safe. For the train that derailed, the security check was not conducted. We can't escort every train, said Madhuresh Kumar, General Manager, East Central Railway.
Rajdhani Express is concerned, practically we don't have much news about the cause of accident. Of course, there was a band call given by Maoists. The cause has to be verified after the Commissioner of Railway Safety inquire into the matter. Anyhow, I am rushing to the spot and I will come back to you after visiting the spot and getting all the particulars. I got in touch with the district magistrate also. District magistrate also told that the things are going on smoothly with regard to relief and other activities. So the further course of action will be detected.
Sir, has the Prime Minister spoken to you? Has the Prime Minister spoken to you, sir?
Yeah, I intimated all these things to the Prime Minister and the Home Minister also.
After a rail fare and sugar prices hikes, the government is considering rising cooking prices, that is LPG and a kerosene rate in small doses of ₹5 per cylinder. The previous UPA government had in January 2013 decided to wipe out diesel prices by up to 50 paisa litre every month. For aberration on 2 occasions, the monthly increase have taken place regularly to trim subsidy on diesel to an unjust of ₹1.62 a litre. This took a look set to wipe off to make the fuel deregulate or free with the new government, continuing with the UPA decision. Following the diesel model, the oil ministry is now proposing monthly increase in the LPG and kerosene rate. Sources said prior to the development said, subsidy on LPG currently is the strategy of ₹432.71 per 14.2 kg cylinder and ₹5 per month increase. It will take 7 years to wipe out subsidies. Sources said the ministry is of the view that the monthly increase can be high of ₹10. If the political leadership take a stand on kerosene, the subsidy currently is ₹32.87 litre at ₹1 hike per month. It would take more than 2.5 years to wipe out subsidy, says. Congress MLC MS Prabhakar on Wednesday condemned the demolition of building belonging to Ayyappa Society on Gurukul Ghatkeskar land in Srilangampalli. Speaking to the media person in Telangana Legislative Council premises here, Prabhakar said the Congress party was not defending the illegal construction. However, since most of the occupants of Ayyappa Society hail from Sima Andhra region, the demolition would send a wrong message among the people of residuary state of Andhra Pradesh. He said that action should be initiated against the GHMC officials who took no action while the illegal construction was going on. Prabhakar said the Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao should make the GHMC official accountable, prevent illegal construction. However, in case where the building have already been constructed, the government should consider regulating such structures by levying heavy penalties. He said such a move would fence revenue from the government, while the retail buyers of those properties would save their hard-earned money. The Narendra Modi government plans to build 30 kilometers of road a day 2 years from now, after clearing the backlog of stalled projects. It also proposes to switch to the EPC, that is engineering, procurement and constructions model in place of public-private partnership, more to boost road construction. Total road construction has gone down. Road project growth of about ₹60,000 crore are stuck, mainly due to reasons such as land acquisition, environment, forest clearance, says Minister of Road Transport and Highways Nitin Gadkari today to the reporters. Out of this amount, a large percentage has turned into non-performing assets from banks. STAIL project will be up and running in the next 3 months. The ministry is trying to get faster clearance, says Mr. Gadkari. When this project starts, some will take 1 year or more to complete. Right now, the average construction is to the tune of the 3 kilometers per day. After 2 years, I aim to take this target to 30 kilometers per day, says Mr. Gadkari. Previous United Progressive Alliance government has set a target of 20 kilometers per day in 2009, but that goal was achieved due to hurdles such as delay in getting environment and forest clearance and land acquisition. Let's have a look on today's sports news. Ronaldo, Portugal face early exit in World Cup. Cristiano Ronaldo, Portugal first a sobering early World Cup exit on Thursday, even if their World Footballer of the Year produced pyrotechnics in their final group game against Ghana. Colombia's Mondragons become oldest football to play at World Cup. Colombia goalkeeper Ferdinand Mondragon became the older football ever to play in the World Cup when he came on in the last few minutes in cameo appearance that last sent the crowd into raptures. Ivory Coast coach Lamouchi resigns after World Cup heartbreak. Sabri Lamouchi resigned as Ivory Coast coach minutes after his side hope of reaching the World Cup second round were dashed by a late penalty that gave Greece 2-1 victory in Fortaleza. Argentina eye top spot. France look to secure last 16 place. Twice World Cup winner Argentina led Group F with 6 points and have already qualified to win the group. They need at least a draw against Africa champions, who is at the second position with 4 points and the only team yet to concede a goal. Argentina much vanquished attack led by Lionel Messi have scored just 3 goals in 2 matches as they squeaked past debutant Bosino and unfascinated Iran. Sublime Rodriguez joined World Cup elite. Colombia James Rodriguez needed only 45 minutes to dismantle Japan with one of the best individual performances of the World Cup, including a sublime dink-line goal that Lionel Messi would have been proud of. Let's have a look on today's stock market. India shares falls on Wednesday for a 5th, Sensex in 6th, with blue chips taking a hit as caution ahead of expiring of June derivatives on Thursday. Whereas today's Sensex stand with 25,313.74 with minus 0.022%. Whereas Nifty for today stand with 7,569.25 with minus 0.14%. Let's have a look on today's gold and silver rates as per Malabar Golds. According to Malabar Golds, today's gold rates, that's June 25th, Wednesday, is as follows. For 22 carats of gold for 10 grams, it's rupees 26,610. Whereas for 24 carats of gold for 10 grams, it's rupees 28,140. Silver rates for today for 10 grams, it's rupees 482. Let's have a look on today's weather report of 6 regions of Telangana state. Hyderabad minimum temperature 26 degrees Celsius and maximum 39 degrees Celsius. Mehboob-Nagar minimum temperature 26 degrees Celsius and maximum 39 degrees Celsius. Nizamabad minimum temperature 28 degrees Celsius and maximum 38 degrees Celsius. Karimnagar minimum temperature 30 degrees Celsius and maximum 37 degrees Celsius. Medak minimum temperature 26 degrees Celsius and maximum 39 degrees Celsius. Khammam district today's minimum temperature stand with 28 degrees Celsius as minimum, whereas maximum temperature 41 degrees Celsius. Headlines once again. KTR called on by delegates Oracle. In Bihar, train accident that killed many, basic precautions was ignored. Narendra Modi government mulls LPG kerosene prices hikes in small doses every month. Congress MLC opposes demolition of illegal buildings. Nitin Gadkari to speed up Star Roads projects. That's all in this newscast for today. Keep watching Real English News. This is Sharif Akram Yamani. Sign off. Till then, take care. Allah Hafiz.